I love making her squirm.
I know. Right, welcome you guys.
Welcome to another exciting
very close to me
episode
today.
Oh, I love being
Feel It Real Fun.
close to you.
And this
Boom.
is Neville Goddard's slippery stream method.
That's right.
Because Twinny loves those things where the same letters at the beginning of each
We
word.
are
What's
the
it called?
alliteration
The
nation
alliteration. He loves
station.
alliteration.
Yeah, I love rhyme too.
Awaken the power of personal.
The power of power.
So we've
Power
got
of
SSPP,
power.
slippery stream, power of personal.
Power of personal power.
So, go to freenumber.com,
No, not that one.
subscribe to the 221 email
Oh,
list,
look at that.
and get a pseudo-random email from
Divine creation, you are
2020
infinite.
every single
Wonder
day
what the fuck
until
group is
you or
that?
he dies.
Oh, look at that.
Now I can sing.
Yo, Triple D
Yo.
Cassidy, Triple D Sizzle, Triple D Angela. Oh,
Corcha.
yeah. Triple D Simi. Oh, my God.
They're all, yeah.
Triple D Brian.
Brian.
Have y'all noticed, like, there's more, like, Triple D people in the world than civilians now? Triple D Valerie, Triple D Janisha,
Just, I
right?
thought you were going to say Triple D Valley.
I'm just waiting for Triple D Jake. Come
Could
on.
be our Triple D Valley.
Triple D Cassidy,
Yes.
Triple D Sydney.
Join our 90-day adventure at Manifesting Mastery. Course.com.
Triple D Tommy.
Tommy, yes.
Triple D
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
I'm just looking for one person who I can just say their name without it being a Triple D, because it'll be so much fun.
They wouldn't dare show up. They just watch the refund.
Triple D Mal is here. Look at that.
Is it Triple D
Yeah.
or MM?
Ah, Mal's known Triple D.
Oh, good on you, Mal.
You have to stop in. Say hi.
I have to stop in and say hi to the group. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah.
Triple D. Okay, fuck
20s.
it. I'll point out someone
All
who's
right.
not in Triple D.
So, Neville Goddard's slippery stream method. Awaken the power of personal.
Oh, Joey's here.
Careful, because
just-
we've had a Joey, but
just
yes,
screwing with
it
you,
wasn't
buddy.
the right one. Well, not
Triple
the
D
right.
Alona. Look at
And Triple D Bruce.
that.
Roop.
You see that? Look at that. Oh,
All
my
right.
God.
So, are we getting on with the show?
Yeah, but
Or you
there
just
was
wanna
one other name I
stare
missed.
at the screen all day.
I just.
We've done a couple of those where on a Sunday you've just decided, yeah, who's there? Let's have a chat for a while. And you've
All right.
been on it for a couple of hours.
Oh, Taylor's here.
No, so there you go.
Yeah, this life is not a simulation, right? Anyway, by the way, if you honestly believe life is a simulation, give me your money and your phone. Do it now. So far, everyone that's ever told me it's a simulation, it's not real.
What is
it's
this
just
the
an
latest
illusion.
buzzword, is it?
Yeah,
Simulation?
yeah, it's a simulation. It's like, well, cool. Give me your phone. We'll see how that works out.
Okay.
So, ready, guys? Yo,
Yes.
Triple D Grant Monk. All right, let's dive in, guys.
Oh, I like Grant.
Neville's slippery stream method.
Slippery stream method.
Boom, the power of personal.
Yes.
All right, so Victoria, let's do it.
Do I start?
Yes.
Okay. And do we know what this quote is from at all? Or you
I
haven't
didn't put
bothered
any
with
links
that
in.
bit?
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't bother.
fine.
All right.
So the quote is, have you ever reclined in a chair with your eyes closed as in sleep and pictured a stream of water so real you could put your mental hands in it and they are wet? When you cupped your hands and brought them to your mouth, could you feel the water going down your throat? If you have, you know that the state you have entered is very real and personal.
I love that the simulation thing has popped up because you notice what Neville's saying. The state that you've entered is very real, very personal. You're always living from a state, right? Whether it's 3D or 4D, but 4Ds are the real and the 3Ds the simulation, right? All right. So, and by the way, she's not real. In my world, I'm the only one that's real.
simulation,
You're
and
a
I-
simulation, right? And
I'm like a
I
doll.
deleted the
I couldn't
comment.
believe that guy
the-
somewhere that married a doll. He does
Anyway.
Anyway, right.
So let's dive into the slippery
She's very
stream,
pretty.
shall we? Right?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
but it's all mathematical. That's how it is a simulation. Right. You know what I love about math is that most people just play with constants, right? And I'm a professional variable, right? Oh my God. The professional variables determine what the constants are actually worth. So, seriously, somebody let that cook your noodle because it's fucking true.
The professional
Variable
variable.
determines what the constants are worth.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, so what's the next 15 minutes of your life worth? Well, for some people, not that much. But anyway, ready? Let's go. First sentence, Victoria.
Have you ever reclined in a chair with your eyes closed as in sleep?
Pause. Dramatic. One each. Ready?
Okay.
This is impotent because if you try to feel it real while you're under your normal level of stress, you know what you're going to get? More of your normal level of stress. See, I find that most people want to have two more things that they don't have of. One, fun, right? Making waves. Two, kind of things. So if you're going to feel it real, remember Neville talks about the state akin to sleep, Sydney. End of line. Absolutely. And so the SAT's the state akin to sleep, right? Just take a moment. And again, it doesn't have to take like 3 hours, right? I walk into the shops, right? And I just slow down my breathing just for a second. And I just like slow down my step just for a second. And I experience Victoria's yum in all its intensity. And I can guarantee you what I want for lunch, it will be on sale and available. Right? Because oftentimes I notice people want things that aren't on sale and aren't available, and they're always perpetually disappointed. So like they stimulate like perpetual disappointment. So I'm going to say, do what Neville says. Just take a moment. And by the way, if you can imagine right now what it's like to recline in a chair with your eyes closed, right? You'll just enter into the state akin to sleep, won't you?
Oh, no, I just did.
See? Boom.
Yeah.
So, oh, my dog.
So the next sentence?
The next sentence. Oh my God,
And
Victoria.
pictured a stream of water so real you could put your mental hands in it and they are wet.
See a stream so real that you could put your imaginary hands in it
Yeah.
and feel them wet. You get
Yep.
this is getting more real, more personal, right?
Yeah.
Very quickly. Let us continue, Victoria. Let's take it in, shall we?
When you cupped your hands and brought them to your mouth, could you feel the water going down your throat?
Yes. By the way, notice this is happening very quickly. See the stream, touch the stream, bring the stream to
Yeah.
All right? Notice Neville isn't saying, what I want you to do is put on your brainwave music.
Thank you, Alex.
Right?
Yeah.
Put on your brainwave music, right? 57 megahertz, right? Make it real jaggedy stuff. 57 megahertz. Take it down to about the speed of a woodpecker, right? The woodpecker makes me relax. And then when I went, like seriously, I bought one of them relaxation recordings once. It was ocean birds to relax by. Well, the problem was the ocean birds. Birds tend to give off 4 different signals, right? There's their bass song. There's male-to-male aggression, which is just them having fun, like 2 guys at a bar, right? Like
having
Bill
fun.
and Alex Jones, right?
Ready to punch each other's lights
Right.
out, yeah.
There's the feed me that the baby does. And then there's the alarm call. Oh shit, right? There's a cat, there's a eagle, snake. Well, in the middle of all this relaxation shit, right? The bird calls are going off on their alarm calls, right? And there's no way I can possibly relax to alarm calls because I'm going, where's the snake? But anyway, it's all simulation. But but let's get back to, what did you just say, Victoria?
What I said was when you cupped your hands
Oh my God.
and brought them to your mouth,
Right.
could you feel the water going down your throat?
Now, here's the thing, right? So if you've ever been in the woods, right, and you see, oh my God, look at that stream, and you stick your hands in it, it's nice and cool, and you bring it up and you do this, how long does that take?
Taste.
Yeah, right? That fast. This is how you feel it real. You don't need brainwave recordings and long scripts. And then my father-in-law's mother's cousin, who I just met, said to me, I'm so glad that you are, now a multi-gazillionaire, and work from home, and are exceptionally healthy. End of line. Right? Let this be easy, guys. Right? See stream, touch stream, drink stream. right? That's how fast, that's how easy a session can be. From West Virginia. I love me some West Virginia.
And it's like how some people get so obsessed with the word of the relief bit. But when you just sip that water, there's that sense of relief, which isn't like over the top. Do you know what I mean? Just like your body going...
Yeah, nice and simple, right?
Yeah.
I find natural. See, the relief of possession is like knowing there's a BMW in the driveway. If I want to go get some liquor,
liquor,
because she's been bugging me, right? Yeah, I do this and she fails to respond. It's not like, man, how am I going to get to the liquor store, right? So no, I just know, hey, there's a car out there, right? Yo, Pillsbury, end of line.
Barry.
He's speaking to me. So,
why? Because he said "sup sexy."
That's right. So you get how cool this is. This is how simple it gets to be. Play with this tiny little exercise. And by the way, could you actually use this? Because someone's going to say, it's not a method, Mr. 20. Well, it is, it ain't, right? It's all, anything that you formally do is to just help you get better at that, like, right, I just slow down a little tiny bit walking into this. Yum. Boom, right? And then I go get my stuff, right? Because I know it's there and on sale, right? It's very real, not a simulation. I've seen that simulated meat. You know, they can print meat now, right?
It's like...
Yeah, they can print the meat.
Chicken sausages or something like that. Like everything's this, no that.
They're actually printing meat. That is meat, right? But it's real expensive and it doesn't have fat in it. They figured out how to print the meat molecule, but then they can't figure out how to marble it, which is just really...
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, look it up. It's on the internet.
Print meat?
Yeah, you can print meat.
Well, not through a printer.
Oh yeah, it's a meat printer. They sort of culturize it. But anyway.
What?
It's just a simulation. Yeah, Jake says. Jake's seen it on the net too. 3D printed steak. True.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it's
so
steak that's been printed, but it doesn't taste like steak.
May I see the notes, please?
No, I'm up to the last sentence.
Oh, sorry.
If you have, meaning if you have cupped your hands, felt the water going down, if you have, you know that the state you have entered is very real and personal.
Boom. Let it be real, let it be personal. Here's the thing. If this really was all simulation, right, it would be impersonal. This is very personal. Yeah, and I find that the more personal and easy you let your sessions be, the more easy and personal your whole life is. And it doesn't need defending. It doesn't need no bullshit. It just means, right, what am I giving life to? How easy can you let it be? Because Neville says it's all equally a dream, and you're the dreamer. Right? It's not that there's a simulation. That again just takes it outside of you. But if you just go to right, you know what? The imaginal is a dream. The physical is a dream. The physical is just a little more solid. And if you dive into that, hello, Jerry, you're real. Hi, Watts.
Hello, Watts.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool, because the imaginal, very fast. Not as solid, let's say. The physical, a little slower, a little more solid. But they're both equally a dream, and you're the dreamer. That makes them equally as real. And here's the thing. When you get how real all this is, you also discover how real you are. And why did Neville say it's all you pushed out? It's all very personal. The garden is Victoria pushed out. You get it?
The house is becoming now too.
Yes.
Yes.
So, boom. Victoria.
20.
Is there anything you would like to add to today's show?
No, not at all.
Taylor, there's no way you can make fun of me. I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of dumb shit. Yeah, if it's all simulation, why would you get upset? There's the thing, right? I'm not making fun of you. You know, if you show up here and you say, hey, it's a simulation, I'm going to say, no, it ain't.
I'm real.
Yeah, she's real. I love, and again, there was a comment in the Facebook group today I got rid of, and the whole thing was like, it had some good advice, but it said, they aren't real. You're the only thing that's real in your world. And it's like, okay, lady, Right. You ain't pushing that dumb shit in my group because
This is where you say go walk out in front of a bus.
yeah,
normally.
this is where it's like, you know what? If it's all simulation, walk out in front of the bus. If the only person that's real in your world is you're not going to mind leaving the group, right? So, Taylor, I can't read the whole thing.
Can't, unfortunately,
right?
because
if we stop and do the darn show, it just gets,
we can't see more.
Yeah, we can't. Again, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying this whole thing with simulations and stuff. No, it's all equally a dream. Yeah, it's all equally a dream. Yeah, the people that tend to go into the simulation stuff, they tend to go into, well, then I'm really not real. And yeah, boom. So, all right.
Okay.
So, Victoria.
All right. So, what we'd like to know, all of you, even Taylor.
Hashtag.
What was your hashtag?
Strawberry bit.
Strawberry bit.
Cool. Victoria.
Yeah, mine was realising, like, you sort of says, anyway, with that exercise, with like doing that in sats and feeling the water, like cupping your hands, actually plunging your hands in the water first and feeling the cool and then cupping your hands and bringing it up and drinking down. And it's like, I can see some people go, well, yeah, you know, like, so I can get a drink of water, but it's like, it's so simple. Like, if you can imagine that easily, like I can imagine that easily, I can totally fall into feeling that water slipping down my throat. And it's, everything can be that simple, that natural. Do you know what I mean? What we imagine. So that, for me, is a great one for this quote from Neville.
So let's use this to manifest money. Ready? So remember, Neville says to imagine what implies your wish has been fulfilled. So if you were working a 40-hour-a-week job, spending 2 hours a day in traffic, you'd be gone 60 hours a week. Would you get to put your hands in the stream and take a drink of water anytime?
I could still do that.
Yeah, but would you? I mean, you're gone 60 hours, you're going to come home, it's like, hold on, 20, I'm going to walk down to the stream and get some water. It's gonna, right? Yeah, you get it? But let's say you doubled your income, worked half the time, a couple times, and it's like at any time now, she could walk down and like just reach in and boom, right? To imagine your wish fulfilled, you can use anything. Anything. And that's what's really cool, because you could literally imagine, you know what? I'm going to imagine, right, if I doubled my income and worked half the time and doubled my income and worked half the time again, wow, like pretty much every day I could take a walk in the woods and I could reach down into that stream, my favorite little stream, and take a drink of water out of it. Yum. You get it? You could actually use this as an imaginal act. Just for fun. So, sneaky lesson there. So, that's my strawberry bit. There's so many different ways you can play with this. Just let it be personal. Let it be personal. Let it be personal. The more personal you make any of your imaginal acts, the more personal your life's going to be. End of line, Victoria.
End of line.
So, shall we tell them?
So we shall tell them. So, while you finish typing in your strawberry bits, hashtag strawberry bits.
Hashtag strawberry bit. Look at that.
Sizzler there. Go to freeneville.com.
221, email this, pseudo.
Random.
Goodness.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's like $1 a day, right? You know, real world results, all that good stuff, because it gets rid of the excuses. Mr. 20, $97, that's a lot of money. That's $1 a day. Next 15 to 25 minutes a day, you got the time, right? Imaginal leads the physical. Boom. And
for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. There's like 1,000+ of these there now. Imagine that. Wow. So if they're average of 20 minutes each, that's like 20,000 minutes. All right? Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
How many minutes are we awake normally a year?
Well, so if we take
60,
365 times 12 times 60, and then you divide, then you take about, for most people, you take 80% of that off because they're really not awake. It's like, wow, man, I'm like donuts. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look at all this.
I'm just trying to read them all. Okay, and did I do the last one yet?
FeelItRealFun.com.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day,
Okay.
everyone. And
yes.
one of you, well, May you all have a lovely day except for one of you. And may one of you have twice as much of a lovely day.
Oh, nice. That'll be me. Okay.
That's right.
See us maybe for the Dead Live watch party tonight.
But Pillberry.
Otherwise tomorrow.
Pillberry. Taylor, we appreciate you too.
Oh, cool. Good one, Taylor.
Cool.
And Pillberry what?
But Pillberry, he deserves the double, like
triple.
The triple because
super special day.
He called me sexy.
Super sexy.
Imagine that. I mean, being called sexy with Alex Jones' voice. So let's see if I can pull that one off. Right?
Yes.
I can't do that. I'm gonna have to practice that one.